evening, everyone. Welcome to Divine Light and Love Oracle with Stella. I hope everybody's doing well. It is Wednesday, May 8th, 2019, and I'm so excited to be here with you guys. Good evening. Let's see. Hi, darling DJ, Victoria, Megan, Beth. Oh, yay, you guys. So happy to see you. And anyone else in the room that I didn't give a shout out to, hello, hello, hello. Good to see you guys. Anywho, this evening, Spirit prompted me to go ahead and get on live and share some of the messages that we've already talked a little bit about in previous lives, but it's really just to drive the point home and to refresh us and remind us, hi Beth, that we need to go ahead and focus on our light work at this time. Creator, Spirit, our angels, ascended masters are all there to support us. The universe has our back. And on this twin flame journey, I know there's a lot of ups and downs, highs and lows, but we're being called to really retrieve our energy. I'm sure as most of you are feeling, there are some very dynamic energetic shifts that are happening, fluctuations. And so right around Earth Day, we were being called to really focus on our grounding efforts, to get really connected with Mother Earth and Gaia and get grounded in our energy because this was coming. So if you can imagine, for those of you who live in places where there are hurricanes and things of that nature, it's kind of like when they put out the bulletin to let everyone know, hey, we're expecting this to come through. We want you to be evacuated. We want you to be equipped if you plan to stay. And so you get, some warning. And so I feel like Spirit is prompting us with a heads up in this journey to know that things are about to kick it up a notch. I was just thinking about Emerald Lagasse. It's going to be like bam. So we're being called to get ready for that bam moment right now so that we're not caught off guard, that we're as equipped as we possibly can be. And so we're going to go ahead and look at the areas that Spirit wants us to focus on so that we can really strengthen and nourish ourselves, and then also not give from an empty well. We're able to nourish and care for the needs of each other. Hi, I am Wada. Good to see you. And again, I just want to say, ladies, gentlemen, you guys are just the most sweetest bunch of humans that I have met thus far on the planet. I appreciate how kind and how thoughtful you are of one another. You are all absolutely amazing human beings, and it is my privilege and honor to serve by your side in our light working mission together. And I just want to thank all of you for staying in the light. And even on days when you don't feel at your best, even in days when there have been challenges and struggles that have come up and contended with you, I notice that when you're in the chat room or on this live, you guys all come with your highest vibration of goodness, light, and love. And it's absolutely beautiful and very much touches my heart. So I just want to say to you, thank you from the sincerest place in my heart for your light, for your love, for your support and care of myself and Kate and of one another. We are truly blessed to be a part of your soul family. All right. So, our custom is to get started with a card from the Tony Carmine Salerno Namaste deck. And I love it because, of course, these cards are just so awesome. I mean, I can't get enough of them. I think they're just absolutely beautiful, and they each express something of high vibration that will touch our souls and uplift each one of us. So the card that came out is the Blessing of Oneness. Bring your awareness within and connect with your eternal you. Love, abundance, and blessings flow to you. Feel a deep sense of peace. Feel the oneness, the clarity, the perfection, and the love that you truly are. I love that, you guys. That is so beautiful to me, and I hope that it really just blesses each one of you. Yay! Hi, Matt. Good to see you. I am Wada. If you can in the chat, please share with us what you can about Melanie from Whole Again 1111's Permission to Be Powerful retreat. I hope that it was absolutely uplifting and encouraging, because Melanie is just such a quality human being, and I appreciate her spirit and what she does as far as being here to serve the collective and support and encourage fellow light workers. I really just adore her. And let's see. Okay. Hi, Rebecca. Good evening. So I was in the Good Vibe Tribe chat, and I had to say, I was thinking I was just going to be sitting down. Well, okay, let me rewind. So a family friend came over and brought Abuelita's hot chocolate that her mom made for me, and a big concha bread. It's a Mexican sweet bread, a pan dulce. And for those of you who don't know, I'm part Mexican. And so that was kind of like a special thing for me, because I would usually have that during Los Posadas for the holidays. But she knew that that was something that I really enjoyed. And so she got it for my birthday. And so she brought it over, and I was like super excited, and I was like thinking, yes, I love this. I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna curl up, my girls are gonna be chill, and I'm gonna have some good yummy yummy and a book, right? And as soon as I sat down, Spirit was like, I don't think so. And I'm like, oh, what? Because I am learning how to submit and surrender to the promptings of Spirit, to show up at any given time, not at scheduled times, but any given time. And I believe that these messages are of a high vibrational nature. They're going to uplift, encourage, inspire you, and get you pumped up for living your best life right now. So, I had to change out of my cat pajamas and, put on something cute and, brush my hair and, fix my face like Bruno Mars says, why you mad? Fix your face. So I had to get ready for some 24 karat magic with my peeps. I'm so happy to see you guys. Welcome to everyone coming in. Hi, Michelle. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hopefully I acknowledged everyone so far. But yeah, I had everyone laughing. I said, I was sitting there and Spirit was like, here comes the messages. And I felt literally like a computer getting a download. I started getting hot and sweaty, and then I started getting all emotional and tearing up. And the next thing I know, I was like Little John, like, okay. I'm like pulling out the decks and just getting ready. But, it's all good. We're here to serve each other. It's my privilege and honor to be with you. I feel so invigorated and encouraged to be in the light with all of you. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. I know Matt's like, Linda. That's a joke we have is, the little boy's like, lick it, listen, Linda, like pay attention. And I'm like, Matt, I'm like squirrel. I try to be ducks in a row, but it's really more like squirrels at a rave, y'all. I can't lie. So thank you for your patience and so much appreciation. But you guys, we're diving in deep tonight. So I'm just going to be honest with you. If you have a paper, a pen, a note in your phone, get ready, because these are like some serious truths that for those of us who are understanding more and more about what the bigger picture of this twin flame journey is, we are really being called to action. We're being called to activate our spiritual gifts. We're being called to attune and align with our higher purpose and our higher self. And that's going to take some time, effort, and dedication and commitment to ourselves. Why is this so important? Because before we even enter into partnership with an external person, we want to be functioning at the highest vibration that we can. And you guys always laugh. I go old school and I pull out the magnets, but you know how it goes. When you are in the right vibration and resonance, you and a divine counterpart, hello. Oh, well, see, there it goes. Whoop, there it is. Have no problem coming together. But when one or both people are not in the correct energy, vibration, No matter how hard I try to push these together, it's not going to work until both partners are in sync in the correct polarities. And so, powerful magnets. So Spirit gave me several decks to pull out to share messages from to really help us to focus on what this is about. So yes, Matt, absolutely. Okay, Linda, everybody lick it, lick it. Listen, Linda, we got to put our thinking caps on. We got to put our egos in a little box and ship it to Abu Dhabi. We have to throw out any preconceived notions about what this twin flame journey was about and allow Spirit to elevate our minds so that we can go higher in our spiritual journey, higher in this process, because it ultimately revolves around us serving a purpose on this earth to raise the vibration. You know, I know you guys probably remember cartoons like the Power Rangers and the Justice League. There was always some conflict going on in the earth, whether it was nefarious villains or nature freaking out, and they were always called to activate and come into their power to assist. And so I'm sorry, y'all, I sound totally comical and old school here, but we are kind of like that. Light workers, that is who we are. We are like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. We are like the Justice League. We are like the Scooby-Doo Clue Crew. We are here to help raise the vibration of the planet. There have been multiple cards that have confirmed that if we as light workers are not activating in our power and helping to be that conduit between heaven and earth, the love, it's dying. We are being called to keep the vibration. And I had a vision like during a live while we were talking one day about how like King Trident, as I looked down and I was like, the word trident hit me, and I envisioned like literally like the Little Mermaid when King Trident tapped his trident on the ground, or any type of movie where you've seen someone, you know, strike the ground with a staff and it illuminates. And Spirit was showing me how that's us. This twin flame journey has shaken up quite a few people where we've been tapped, and once we receive that surge of energy from the earth and we're switched on, and then when we start to recognize that the angels have been assigned to help us, and we tap into that power because they're here to take the burdens and lift the load from us, and then we are able to bring that power, like beam me up, Scotty, between heaven and earth, like a electrical conduit that, you know, the power is just surging and flowing, surging and flowing. And because we are all over the world, guys, this is so huge. This is so pivotal and important because we're not just doing this for ourselves, we're doing it for the world. And I know that sounds a bit grandiose as I say it, but when I tell you, not like Pinky and the Brain, we're not here to, you know, Pinky, we're here to take over the world. You know, we're here to help, more like Captain EO. We are here to change the world, to help the world. We're here to heal the world. And the journey starts with us. The journey starts with us. And so there's so much power and so much energy and so much vibration happening. We're being called to ground and get ready because it's happening like in waves. And so if we are equipped and prepared, you know, my motto is like, you know, stay ready, stay woke. We will be able to withstand these energetic fluctuations and shifts that are coming through. And so one of the very first things that Spirit prompted me to do was to activate. So the Sacred Geometry deck needed to come out because we're being called to activate universal love. So what I'm going to ask is, will everyone just, you know, take a moment, and if you can just, you know, put your hands together in like that that orb position, like I was saying, imagine an orb of light between your hands and go ahead and start to move it. That is in your palms. We have chakras that are there, and that's our life force and chi. And as you close your eyes and you focus your energy and you move it, there is a very powerful connection between ourselves, the heavens, and the earth. And so if you will take a moment and do this with me, we want to go ahead and activate universal love. And the card says the frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. And so, Creator, Universe, Mother Gaia, Spirit, our angels, we are here this evening surrendering and submitting to the authority of the universe to help bring balance and harmony to this earth. And we are willing to put aside anything that is not for our highest good so that we can come into universal love and universal harmony. And so we want to assist with these energetic shifts and bring them into a higher positive vibration, stabilized. And we just ask this humbly. And the next card that Spirit had me pull forth was healing. And so if you want to continue to keep moving that energy in your hands, you can, because there's only one other activation card, but we are literally shifting the vibration and energy collectively right now. And I just give thanks that we're here together as light workers and we're able to do this together. And so it's a number 11 card, and it is the frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. And this is very significant because Archangel Raphael has been present with us in these lives, and we had a DNA clearing that occurred about maybe 4 or 5 lives ago. And that was pretty significant because coming into this new energetic shift, we're going to be a lot more balanced and harmonized and able to stand firmly in our power and in our strength as these waves come. So it's much like when a child is standing at the edge of the seashore and the water's coming in, and then it has a pull, and then the waves come in, and the waves are getting closer and closer. And when the waves hit, if you don't have your feet really firmly in that sand, you're going to get knocked down by the waves. And so Spirit is letting us know through universal love and through healing, we are grounding and connecting to Mother Earth so that when the shifts, the bigger shifts, this is kind of like the prelude, guys. I hate to break it to you. This is the prelude. What you're feeling right now, if you have given birth or watched someone give birth, there is a point before the labor moves to delivery where there is a transition. This is a transition, and it's happening in real time, and many of you are feeling it. So Spirit wants you to know we're bracing ourselves, and we're getting into a power position so that as these shifts come, we're not being knocked down over and over and over. We're actually able to withstand. In fact, even the Bible talks about when you've done all you know to do, stand. We're being called to stand. All right. Okay, so last card where we're doing our energy orb is synergy. And this card is so powerful. I understand why we're being encouraged to focus on synergy. What we are doing here right now as a collective in this room is synergy. The synergistic connections between each of us is creating a beautiful vibration. As you can see, if you look at this card, and I'm going to zoom in on it just because it is absolutely gorgeous. Do you see all of those colors? And at the nucleus, we know the green represents the heart chakra, pink represents the heart chakra, and we were just called, look at these guys, see, cannot make this stuff up. We had universal love. There's the green. We had the healing. There's the green. And now we have the synergy. So we are getting to the heart of the matters in whatever's going on in your individual journeys. And collectively, we're now at the nucleus. We're at the heart of the matter. And we're being called to create synergy in this journey with other light workers because we've done work on our own, but now it's time to come together. So like I said, just like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, individually, each one of them, well, okay, I'm going to kick it old school. I'm going to go back to like Voltron and the Transformers, okay? We're going way back. They came together, but as individuals, they were very powerful. And when they came together, they formed this even larger than life power. And so that's what's happening. And I would like to think that we are all Autobots. For those of you who don't know what that is, go Google Transformers. They were authentic. They were serving in the light. They were there to serve the good. They were willing to pay it forward, do whatever was necessary under any circumstance. A Decepticon was someone who could shape shift, but they were totally faking the funk and full of fuckery. And they were always trying to, do stuff that was counterproductive. So anyway, I digress. But for those of you who understand cartoon terms like Scooby-Doo, the Smurfs, and things of that nature, you will totally understand what I was just talking about. So back to the card. Synergy. The frequency of synergy supports our allowance. So see, that's a powerful thing. We have to be able to allow and accept. Okay, I'm breaking this down and you have to forgive me. I know it sounds like, when someone's like, amazing. I'm breaking it down because this card has come up enough times that Spirit's like, listen, Linda, this is important. Please break it down and slow down. Okay, so we must be able to allow things to take place in our life and not hold on so tight and try to control things, okay? Then we're being called to accept, which means we acknowledge and accept, like, okay. We're giving our okay on it. And we're called to accept not so obvious, so no Captain Obvious here, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways. New ways. So this is a big revelation right here because a lot of us have been holding on to an old way, of union, an old way of combinations of who you may think the person that your twin is. They very well could be, but maybe they're not in union in this timeline. But nevertheless, you're still going back to old ways, and we're being called to go into new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. So basically, these energetic shifts that are happening is to shake us out of this old paradigm that we've been in, shaking it up, because some of us have become fixed and rigid in this journey, focusing solely on union with an external twin. It's almost like if you're playing Monopoly and you're like thinking, okay, I want to go ahead and, pass go the first time you roll the dice. That's not going to happen. You have to follow the steps to pass go. And sometimes, we get that go to jail because we're speeding and we're not paying attention to where we're supposed to be, or we just end up on that spot and it's like a big fat timeout and nobody loves it. But we have to allow and accept things to happen on this journey. We're being called not to fight it. Do not fight this journey. Okay, resistance is futile. We're not being, we're being encouraged to not fight this. We are being called to allow and accept what is happening because it's for our greatest and highest good, because now we're at the heart of the matter. We're here, we've journeyed to the center of the earth, essentially. And now we're at the heart of the matter. So now it's time to get prepared for what comes next. So it says, it reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new, exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. So for many of us, we're ready for the new reality to come in. We're ready. It's time. For those who are not sure if they're ready, you're here, you're listening to this, you're ready. So now it's just a matter of getting prepared and equipped. And so by moving that energy, we've already shifted whatever was heavy or dense or low by doing when we're the orb exercise of moving our life force and our chi. And now we're going to move forward into these messages. And I'm hoping that as we do so, that each one of you will contribute in the chat and share what you are noticing in the cards, any recurrent themes, any messages of encouragement that you can give to help support each of us on our journey. All right. How's everybody doing so far? I apologize. I feel like Miss Crabtree with my bun and my chalkboard and my little pointer, like we're going to school tonight. I guess, you know, Spirit just wants us to get these messages down pat because what's coming down the pike is pretty significant. I mean, we keep seeing references to birth and rebirth and transformation, and these are not light things. They're actually pretty significant. These are life-changing things that are happening. And so we have to get equipped and prepared for them. And so that's what this message is about. Ready or not, here I come. I'm gonna find you. There you go, some Lauryn Hill. Oh gosh, okay, that's funny. Thank you. Okay, Matt, get out of my head. That's funny. Ready or not, reality is on its way. Boom, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. We're getting in, guys. We're getting in the pocket. We're getting in the pocket. We are journeying to that deep center because this is the time. And I'm going to be honest with you, I get it. The messages Spirit's giving tonight and has been giving is not for the masses. Not everybody has accepted or acknowledged what or who they are as a light worker. At best, most people are at this stage one. I'm a twin flame. That's square one. I'm a twin flame. I have a twin. It's amazing. Yes, that's fantastic. But this is going to catapult you into your spiritual destiny. And yes, it says the answer to your questions involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. And that is very true. However, that is not the center of the universe. That is the catalyst that catapults you into service because it starts the motor running, guys. It gets you to wake up and think about what you need to do on the inside of you. And it can be triggered in different ways. Oh, right. True, Matt. How you going to win when you ain't right within? These two are in union. Now, when you see this card, let me see if I could zoom it. It's not about two separate people. It's about the two as one, the masculine and feminine balanced within. But many of us don't know. Yes, you are. We are Wonder Twins. Activate. As the twin flame journey will help you to understand, it is about union within yourself of your internal divine masculine and feminine. In fact, the seven chakras are what these stars are representing. And Spirit just reminded me that these angel wings, this is the angelic assistance. This is the enlightenment that comes to each person who accepts and acknowledges the twin flame journey. But it is not the end destination. It is just the beginning. It is only the beginning. Okay? So what is our first task? Which most people, again, like I said, it's kind of like doing stuff bass-ackwards, completely out of order. We charge full steam ahead in wanting to get into union with an external person. Spirit's like, first step, get right within. Get your internal divine masculine and feminine in union in yourself and be in sync. Then when you discover your counterpart or a potential counterpart, your first big test is to release them. Work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. Now, I'm not saying that the person doesn't serve you or your purpose, but any lower vibrational energies, unhealthy attachments, negative emotions do not serve you. So you have to release all of that, all of it. Then you have to vacuum away the fear. Call upon Archangels Michael and Raphael to lift fear-based energy from you, surroundings, this situation, and everyone involved. Now that you recognize you have to release, now it's time to vacuum away the fear because the next thing that happens is once you release the situation to the universe, fear kicks in. You start to worry about if the twin is going to come back, especially if you go through a period where you're not in physical communication, or there has been some type of an indication that they no longer want to speak to you, no longer want to see you, not in union or in unison with you in any way. You have to release the fear that they may or may not come back. You have to allow the universe to take care of what needs to be taken care of. And that includes minding our own business. Okay? Because, when we're about the business of being a light worker, we can't allow the distractions to cause us to be like squirrel. We have to stay focused. Vacuuming away the fear, then you cut the cords. You're asking Archangel Michael to clear any old attachments to fear that stem from past relationships, freeing you from destructive patterns. This is the path we must take in order to obtain emotional and spiritual freedom, including sexual freedom, because if you have been intimate with your twin, there is a soul tie. So as a light worker, we're being called to cut those cords so that we can be a clear, pure vessel to be utilized for the light. Because honestly, we don't necessarily know what spiritual attachments, negative vibrational energies, generational things that may have happened in our partners' lives. And when you are intimacy, their DNA is left with you whether you like it or not. So this is where the cords are being cut to that, because sometimes you might be feeling some kind of way and you know that that is not your energy, not your emotions. Guess what? When people lay down with you, they're leaving part of that with you. So to clear all of that, you have got to move forward and make that cut. After you get there, cancel, clear, delete. Archangel Michael again with that sword. Only use positive words and thoughts as they are rapidly manifesting into form. I'm telling you this right now because these vibrations and energy we're experiencing are so high vibrational, we are manifesting what we think. So if your thoughts are in the gutter, if your thoughts are negative, if your thoughts are not of a high positive vibration, you are manifesting something that is counterproductive to your greatest and highest good. And I encourage you to knock that shit off with a quickness, because you're being given universal laws of manifestation and power and knowledge. And so it's imperative that you make sure that you have your mind straight, your mind right. So you have to cancel, clear, and delete any negative emotions that are not operating in the highest vibration. Because when you do it, you're asking the angels, again, ask your angels to cancel the effects of past negative thinking. Once you've gotten through that, it's time to shield yourself. Protect yourself from fear and harsh-based energies by envisioning a cocoon of healing light surrounding you. That is the formula to get through. See, it's like, I feel like, have you guys ever seen like walkthroughs for a video game? This is your walkthrough, twin flame community, to understand it's time to come out of this wackadoodle stuff that we've been, allowing to continue like a bad hamster wheel that we've been on over and over. It's time to get clear. It's time to get equipped, because we're moving into a new season. Now, Spirit also let us know through these cards, Angel Therapy, Archangel Raphael, give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. This is critical. Remember, we talked about being that conduit between heaven and earth. Ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. Say in heaven, love comes first. We'll make heaven a place on earth. Okay, sorry guys, that Belinda Carlisle song was screaming to come out. You gotta give the stuff to the angels, because heaven is trying to break through to the earth and penetrate to the heart of the earth, and we are those conduits. And as soon as we get clear and give away the burdens, it's like our light switches are fully switched on. We're being called to work directly with Archangel Michael. You are working very closely with this powerful archangel who is protecting and guiding you through this situation. This is huge. Ask Archangel Michael for assistance, for help. If you are not sure what all that entails or what to do, please reach out to Matt with King Trident's Tribe. Please reach out to Liz with Guided by Angels. They are in tune and attuned with the angels and can give you assistance. Google, look things up for yourself, but this angel is here for this twin flame journey to help. Archangel Raphael, the healing angel is with you, supporting your healing work. This is critical. Please reach out and ask your angels for help, because when the burdens are so heavy, when the burdens are so strong, when you feel emotionally beat up, beat down, tore up from the floor up, these angels, Michael and Raphael, are here to help you. Call upon the angels, because in a therapeutic way, just as we've been assigned to be guardians and protectors of the earth, the angels have been assigned to us to guard us and protect us too. And the universe and heavens, our creator, our source, are totally watching after us and have our backs. In fact, some of you right now who have felt rejected in this twin flame journey, you don't even realize that you were being protected. How about that? Don't worry about why somebody didn't like you or why they didn't want to be with you. I tell you, when you are so high vibe, if somebody does not want to rise up to love or above, as Jen Edwards says, they can't hang with you. It's like looking up at the sun with no sunshades on. Do you get what I'm saying? So please do not be dismayed when people fall away from your life. It is not a rejection. It is for your protection and for your highest and greatest good. So please hear me when I speak. It's not you repelling people when you are asking your angels for help and people fall out and fall away. Because honestly, not everybody deserves a seat at the table of your life. But if you're asking your angels to take burdens to help and guide you, they're gonna. Just saying. Why are we going through this journey anyway? I know you guys are like, good gravy. Because we're being called to a deeper level of spiritual understanding. Archangel Raziel, I'm bringing you exoteric information and symbols helping you understand spiritual truths. Part of being a guardian, being a defender of the earth, we're going to need certain knowledge that's uncommon knowledge that's not just, lying around. We're gleaning like ancient secrets and hidden mysteries through our intuition, through other light workers, through signs and synchronicities. But if we're so distracted with the twin flame journey, we're missing what we're supposed to be doing as a light worker, which is to gain this spiritual understanding. What did Spirit say is important at this time? It's these. I'm holding a full house. We need to tune into our spiritual gifts. Clairvoyance, Archangel Raziel, I'm helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. There's the chakras aligned. There's the angel with the hand on the heart. We're being called to use our vision, our eyes to see through the lens of love. Clairaudience, our next sense. Archangel Zadkiel, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind and from other people. Time to tune up our hearing. No more bananas in the ear, no more selective hearing. You will get auditory cues from Spirit about something you need to do. But you got to tune in. Look it, listen, Linda. Clair recognizance. Archangel Uriel, pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. and this angel stands upon the summit victorious. You're already walking in victory, but you have to recognize it. And nobody else can tell you and make you believe it. We can point it out to you, but you have to know it in your knower. Do you know what I'm saying? You have to recognize it and know it in your knower. So that means the third eye, your intuition, your gut, all need to be on point, because now it's time to pay attention to what signs are coming to you through your body. Nobody else can feel that but you. You'll know. You will know. So pay attention. Clairsentience. Archangel Ragiel, notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. Boom. Here you go. This is called wake up, people. We have got to get with the program. We are intuitives. We are empaths. We are wise. We are light workers. We are being called to serve in the light. We have to exercise, just like if you get up and go to the gym every day, we have got to get up and start exercising. We cannot be like the Teletubbies sitting on the hill. You know what I'm saying? It's time to get up, stand up, straighten yourself up, and operate like the light worker that you are. You are a powerful light worker. And I'm going to zoom in because I really want this to come through strongly as Spirit was telling me. You are a powerful light worker. It's safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings great blessings in loving service to the divine. This is what the journey is about. The journey is back to you in the newsroom, back to you in the newsroom. It's back to you. Your heart is illuminated. Your understanding is illuminated. You can speak, see, and hear and feel everything. You are no longer cut off from yourself. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? You're no longer cut off from yourselves. You've been doing the work. You are now in union with yourself. This is it right here. Sorry, y'all, I gotta go through this. You're in union with yourself. Let me back out of the camera there for a minute. Sorry, guys. I get a little feisty, y'all know. I'm sorry. Not sorry. This is you. In union. In union. You are a powerful light worker. In union with the divine. What you are seeking is seeking you, but have you allowed, remember that first card we had with the sacred activations with synergy, you have to do a couple things, and I'm going to pull this back out. You have to allow and accept. Allow and accept. Allow yourself to recognize that you are love. Allow yourself to acknowledge and recognize you are a light worker, and it is time for you to stand up and work your light. Whew. Let the church say amen on that one. My goodness, Spirit. Goodness gracious. This is what I mean about I'm learning how to be obedient and just show up, guys, because I'm just like, okay. I'll watch the playback and take notes later. But holy smokes, this is like, pow. This is like, boom. It's raised that vibration, guys, because we're getting ready to hit another powerful surge. And if we're not rooted, if we're not strong in our convictions, our faith and belief that we are love, that we are light, that we are serving this universe, we're in trouble. Just saying. It's kind of like we don't want that spiritual butt whooping. We're like, no, we're good. We're good. Whatever you say, Spirit, we're good. So here we go. This deck has really been speaking volumes to me, and I know Spirit was like, bring it up, because this is on the inside of here. The hidden message is this: you are the oracle. Hi, Lisa. I'm sorry you came in and I'm all spicy and stuff, but y'all know I try really hard to just stay in the vibe with Spirit and we're just thugging it out here because these messages needed to come out because the shift is happening, and it's like you know, no child left behind. We're like, none of us are trying to get left behind. We just want to know what is it that Spirit wants us to understand, because some big things are coming down the pike. And I'm not saying that to, like, you know, incite fear or be hypey and stuff. I'm very serious, because when I'm telling you, my face is burning up. I'm like, oh, good gravy. My heart was pounding. I'm like, okay, I'm trying to get grounded, because you need these messages to get out to the collective. I will be a yielded vessel and sit here and allow this message to channel through. And so I'm telling you guys, it's time to work your light. The very first card out, the initiation, the rite of passage. Whoo, good gravy. Whoo. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. This is just like, holy smokes. I gotta step up for a minute. Let me clear my throat. Okay, what just happened here? Woo! This is no joke, you guys. This is like breaker 19. It's time for us to step up and step in, because here comes the boom. The initiation is happening. We're coming out of this dark cave, which wasn't a bad place to be, because a lot of things the universe does in darkness that are not scary or freaky, creepy, weird at all. But now you see this little path of light that's illuminated? That's where we're headed. We're getting ready to do some deep diving in here, guys. The rite of passage, you're going someplace sacred. You're going deeper into yourself, deeper into yourself. And now, look at this and see, once again, we have these openings, right? The crumbling. What are you clinging onto? Whew. You know, I love Star Trek, but I'm saying don't be a Klingon. Don't be a Klingon, guys. Let go or get dragged. Whatever it is that you've been holding on to, let it go. Let it go, because you're being called into light work service, and we have to travel light. It's like on the airlines. If you want to be bringing like a freaking trunk on the airplane, you're going to pay to play, my friend, because the airlines don't let you bring all that stuff on board anymore. So what I'm encouraging you to do, let go of anything that is not serving you at this point in time. Let go. Let go. Yes, that's right. Deep divers, as Ralph Smart says, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Whoop, whoop. That's what's up. Here we go. Inner temple, devotion. Tune in to the portal of your heart. Again, see, we cannot make this stuff up. Seriously, guys, we talked about synergy. We talked about being at the heart of the matter now. We are at the nucleus. We are in. We are deep. We have journeyed to the center of ourselves and to the center of the earth, to that inner temple. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, you know, when I was a young child, a young woman learning the Bible and studying things, when we talked about the temple, we talked about there being an inner court, an outer court, and the holiest of holies. And if you were to draw, if you were imagined to draw like 3 circles, so you have your outer court. Okay, here we go. Look at the stones. So you have outer, you have inner, and then this would be the holiest of holies. You're journeying deeper into your own inner temple. You're learning the art of devotion to yourself, being loyal to yourself, committed to yourself. Even though you're part of a twin flame dynamic, you see how there's 2 here, the 2 become 1 right here? You are becoming even more devoted to yourself and your light working mission. That's where you're at. Tune into the portal of your heart. Your heart is giving you messages and indications of what you should be doing. Listen to your heart, for it's calling for you. Roxette, you guys know the song. Look, boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Guess what? Your heart is letting you know. Your heart is already letting you know where you need to put those boundaries up, especially if you are in contact with people who I call frequent wounders, people who come in like, I will cut you. Put them in timeout. Like, oh, not today, devil. You will not be stabbing me today. You know who those individuals are. You recognize those entities when they're coming. Put up those boundaries. Put up that shield, that breastplate over your heart that says, I don't think so. Here we go. We just talked about boundaries. Why do you need boundaries? Protection. Call back your power. Cut the cords. Soul retrieval. And there is a total eclipse of the heart happening right here. You see their arms? I'm going to zoom in. Look at this. When your arms are like this, that's like protection. I'm trying to remember, there was probably some cartoon or something or other. I think Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman would cross her arms in front with her little wristlets that would deflect whatever was coming at her. Protection. Protect yourself. Even when your heart feels like it is going through an eclipse where you're just like, oh my gosh, the light in my heart is being overshadowed by dark situations and dark forces. I feel out of control. I feel lost. Protect yourself anyway. The light will come back. The sun rises and sets every day. The moon will go down and the sun will come back up. No matter where you are in this journey, remember to protect yourself. And like we talked about with Archangel Michael, cut the cords. Cut the cords. Look at this. Cut the cords. Now look what happens. Floating up. There's the moon. You're floating up. You're awakening. You're surrounded by light, right? Here you're in the nighttime and you're really having to focus on cutting these cords and protecting yourself through those boundaries you set up. And now you're awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. That's what's happening right now, guys, in real time. Do you feel it? Do you experience it? Are you experiencing it? I am telling you, it's happening now. Wake up, little Susie, wake up. Wake me up before you go. We're being woke up. Stay woke, everybody. The integrations are happening. There it is. Creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Good gravy. Seriously, Spirit, right? You already heard me sing Belinda Carlisle. I won't make your ears bleed again, but y'all know what I'm saying here. We're bringing that heavenly love down to the earth, just like it said. Just like it said right here on the card, right? Co-creation's giving birth to a new reality. This is the new reality right here. This is the new reality. This is it here too. The frequency of universal love, our planet. A shift is happening. A change is coming. Change gonna come, like Sam Cooke sings. Thank you, you guys. That's right. Thank you, Megan. We can't float up if we're bound by cords. Cut those bad boys off. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Okay, all right. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in subtle realms, ascended masters, angels. Do you see this is coming down? It's like they're sending down help. There's the angels coming down, the ascended masters coming down. Could be some of your ancestors coming down to support you in this journey, in these subtle realms, the realms that we don't normally operate in our waking hours. Maybe you're getting dreams. Maybe you are. Fill up your well. Like I said before, you should not be trying to give from an empty well. Retreat, rest, refuel. Light workers, I'm going to let you know right now, the more of the light you are expending and the more effort you are putting out there, you're going to have to balance it with rest, relaxation, and refueling yourself. It's imperative. It's just like when you have to plug in your phone battery. If you don't plug that sucker in, it's going to drain and it's going to discharge. And before you know it, it's out of juice. You have got to employ the same principles of recharging yourself because it is part of self-love. Part of self-love. Love yourself. There are those gone cords, unbound, just like Megan said, floating up into the sky. Cords are cut off, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Release it. Let it go so you can fly higher. Oh, wow. Beth Midler's Wind Beneath My Wings. Fly so high against the sky, so high I almost touch the sky. Go higher. Go higher. Boom. Keepers of the earth. You are not alone. I am here with you. See, you're not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. You're supported. The angels are here. Ascended masters are here. This journey, you weren't left like dropped off in the middle. It's like we're not in Black Hawk Down, folks. We didn't get dropped off in a foreign place without any support. We have support. We have help. We have help. Hi, Cleveland. Welcome. Welcome. See, guys, look what else is happening. The Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive Hits Soul Tribe. We've never met each other before. We come from different walks of life, different ethnicities, different financial backgrounds, different all kinds of religious backgrounds, but guess what? We're here. We are here. We are being gathered for such a time as this because we're willing to accept and answer the call to be the light. There was a little song when I was little. It says, I am the light of the world, says the Lord, and they who follow me shall have the light of life. We are being gathered, light workers, to bring more light. Boom. The priestess. This in a tarot would be the high priestess and the hierophant, and they are like that upper echelon of spiritual understanding and knowledge. How are you being called to step up and lead? We're being gathered, and now we're being called to step up. Work your light. Leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Well, guess what? The card tells who it is. It's the twin. It could be your twin. It could be a partner. It could be a soulmate. It could be anyone. And it could even be yourself. You might even be triggering you. You could be triggering yourself because there's unhealed wounding. So you might be triggering yourself by putting yourself into situations that are going to promote growth, and it's your free will choice whether you're going to accept that or not. How do I know that? Has any of you ever had a family member or a friend that you just did not vibe with and get along with, but yet every time they invite you to Thanksgiving, you accept the invitation and you go anyway, knowing full well at any time between the turkey and the pie, somebody's going to have foot and mouth disease and say something that is going to set you off? Right? Been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. You have to recognize that we set ourselves up sometimes and that we're not always recognizing that we can either grow through what we go through, or we can just make a flat out different decision and be like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I want different results. I'm going to do something different. Get real with what's triggering you. We can't always put the blame on other people. Sometimes it's us. We're self-inducing some triggers, and it's time to deal with ourselves. Why? Because we're being called into our transformation. The DNA has been transformed. We've been enlightened. We are sitting here with a scepter in power on a throne. with the cat down the road, as Ralph Smart and Matt say. We are changing. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing is now taking place. Deep healing is taking place. We're not talking about surface level unicorn floaties on the shallow end of the pool, guys. We're talking diving deep. We just talked about these triggers. Get real with yourself. Are you stepping in? Y'all are gonna have to forgive me. You know I try not to swear. You can't spray Febreze on the dog shit. It's still gonna stink no matter how you do it. If you are self-inducing triggers, check yourself before you wreck yourself and stop, because you're being called now to transform and get out of that energy. We have no excuses. Excuses are useless. Our DNA has been cleansed through the healing of Archangel Raphael. We have the power in our hands. That's what this scepter is an indication of. We have the power. We've been enlightened. We've been illuminated. We are clothed in majesty. We have authority and power. And it's time to move into your true authentic identity. Get grounded. Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. It's time to connect with nature. It's time. The earth needs us. How can we help Mother Earth if we can't even get connected with her? How can we help ourselves if we can't even get connected and get real with ourselves? Hello, right guys? So this is what we're doing right now. We're breaking the chain. We cut the cords, cut it like a check, and we broke the chains. Ancestral patterns, healing and rewriting the future. Coming out of the cave. It's time. We're not alone. Soul Family is here. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Come together right now, like the Beatles song says. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do, light worker? You know what it is. You and you alone know what it is. It's time to get activated. Align your life. What is no longer in alignment with who you truly are, release it and let it go. It's time. Throw away that funhouse mirror that makes you look distorted, that alters your perception and makes your perception wonky and not straight in an alignment. This is like straighten up time. Any perceptions that are faulty must be thrown away. Right? You guys following me here? I'm sitting here like, holy smokes. I am like, this girl is on fire. I mean, figuratively and literally, my face is like burning up, you guys. But hopefully these messages are coming through clear, because it's time. Share your voice. How many caves did we have to see? Seriously, the very first card was a cave. Share your voice. Come out of the cave. Come out of persecution and express yourself. Throat chakra. We speak to that throat chakra and ask it to open up. Not just the throat chakra, but it's also going to connect to your high heart and your heart chakra, so you could speak the truth from your heart. How about that? How about that? Okay, if you guys are familiar with old movies, and this is definitely an older movie, it is a very intense movie, but it's called The Color Purple. And there is a point in the movie where all kinds of just really ugly, mean-spirited, oppressive things have happened throughout the movie. And there is a point when this family is gathered at a table and some major fuckery happened at the table, but it led to a response of each person expressing their dreams. Expressing, I want to be this someday. I'm going to do this with my life. And it was so amazing because the people who were speaking, it was like their voice was like beaten into submission or flat out beat out of them. But they were able to muster the courage and the strength to express themselves. the whole premise of that movie, The Color Purple, was about, like, if you've ever seen a purple flower, it's like the color purple wants to be seen. It wants to be celebrated. Light workers, you deserve to be celebrated, and it is safe for you to be seen. Please share your voice, even if it shakes a little bit. Express yourself. Express yourself. Last card from this deck. Pillars of light. That same cave that was dark, look at it, completely lit up. Hi, Radhika. Good evening. Good to see you. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. You are the oracle. How do I know? It was the first thing we got started with. You are the oracle. Hello, hidden wisdom right there inside of the box, the confirmation, guys. Do you know how strong a pillar is? You can't typically just walk up and push a pillar over. Even with a little bit of wind, a lot of rain, a pillar doesn't typically get knocked out with one push. Pillars are strong. They're powerful. And because your vibration is rising, do you see this between the heaven and the earth? And there's the conduit right there. Whew, Spirit, my goodness. Yes, thank you. This is what I was talking about. This is what Spirit was showing. Let me see. Hold on, guys. Do you see it? Heaven and earth. And there you are. There I am as the conduit with the power flowing straight up and down. No end and no beginning. Infinite, infinity, and beyond. This is you. This is you. This is me. It's time to step into your power as a light worker and work your light. Work your light, guys. Work your light. Now, I'm telling you, holy smokes. We have a couple more cards, a couple more decks to get through, and we're going to do some personal card pulls. But are these messages coming through loud and clear, guys? Are you reaching, are the messages reaching you, and are you reaching higher in your understanding and asking Spirit to expound and bring more knowledge to you through these messages? Because for each person, they're going to resonate differently, but I'm hoping and praying that they are resonating, that they are marinating, and that they are helping you to attune to the wisdom and knowledge and understanding that you are a light worker in the twin flame journey. That's who you are. Yes, powerful, powerful, powerful. Now, what Spirit had me do, guys, with this deck, I was initially encouraged to pull this card out because it was so powerful. Like, literally, I felt like I was on fire when we were reading it the other day. But then Spirit was like, pull this, pull this, pull this, pull this. So there's only 5 cards that got pulled from here. But when I tell you each one of them is going to speak some spirit and life into our hearts, mind, and spirit and illuminate right now, get ready to get turbocharged, because this is now where that power we're talking about, this is our power up. This is the power up. And then I promise you, there is definitely some sweet, emotional, romantic, loving cards that are coming up after this. Even some sexy cards that are coming up after this. But I'm going to tell you right now, this is where it's at. This is where we're channeling that energy into that fiery power that says, when those vibrational shifts come, I'm not getting knocked down. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's going to be our song, guys. Boom. 7 chakras, 7 stars. Lion-hearted. This is an indication of a unified divine feminine and divine masculine. Now, I know it says love your inner goddess, but guess what? Divine masculine, you have a divine feminine inside of you. And if you are in balance with her, you are going to be operating in king and emperor energy. Divine feminine, this is you. You are in balance with your divine masculine. And if you recognize that, if you look in the mirror, you will recognize that you are like Braveheart. You are lion-hearted. You are ready to roll out. So I'm going to read to you guys what this says, because these cards are like, this is about to stoke and start a fire with you guys. And I believe it, just as sure as this flame is burning here, when you guys hear this, it's going to spark the fire, like that Gwen Stefani song, Who Sparked the Fire? I want you guys to get stoked and high on your life. I'm not talking about lighting up any illegal substances. I'm talking about get high about your life. Get high about your best life right now and be in your power, so that when jokers and clowns and crowns come swerving at you, you're like, not today, devil, because you know the direction you're going in. That's right. We're clown free in 19, everybody. Here we go. So it says, your ability to love yourself and be empowered is maturing. You are learning the real beauty and value of you comes from within. You are learning to rise above emotional game playing with honesty. Hello. If others try to control you through their opinions about you, you will be strong enough to recognize it as their issue and nothing to do with you. Trust me, others will be attracted to your true inner beauty, appreciating you and enjoying how you make them feel good about who they are too. So you don't have to worry about people in their joker energy. You're not trying to deal with them. Like I said, their asses have more games than Milton Bradley. You don't have time for that light worker. You got to get about the business of this universe, our Father's business, our Creator's business, and make shift happen. Just saying. Okay, so it talks about the lioness and her soul medicine. The lioness is not going to tolerate being manipulated. Okay? The lioness recognizes when somebody's behavior is dishonorable. And guess what? That is some righteous indignation that comes up, isn't it? When somebody is acting shady towards you, it makes your eye twitch a little bit at first, like, no thank you. And you immediately get that like check in your spirit, like, that's not going to fly. That's not okay. That's because you are ascending in your self-love, guys. You have come up. You are no longer sitting in the passenger seat of your life. So when somebody comes at you with dishonorable, distorted energy, you are like, halt, stop right there. The emperor or empress will be like, silence. Have you guys ever seen those movies where the king is in the emperor energy and they're like, silence? That's what happens when you're lion-hearted. When you are a lioness, you will not deal with that fuckery anymore. And guess what? The medicine of the lioness is the medicine of courage. And you refuse to be a pawn in another one's game. And you also, because you stand up against dishonorable behavior, guess what? You're not going to engage in it either. You're not going to play games with people's minds and emotions. Quit playing games with my heart. You know, it's like you already know. You're not going to play and manipulate other people. You're always going to be direct and open. Transparent, like you have been bathing in Windex. Okay? And people will try to manipulate you, but you know what? You are so in control of yourself, guys, that even though you have the ability to be like that roar of a lion, you can use quiet calmness to shut shit down on sight at any time. Never forget that. You don't have to raise your voice. You don't have to shake somebody's apples off their tree. Lead by example. Lead by example. As a lioness, you are brave, you are a huntress, and you are a protector of dignity, justice, and truth. Cannot go back. In fact, don't look back. You're not going that way. Your courage has arrived today. Receive that, believe that to your soul. It came in strong because Spirit wanted everybody to know this is what's happening. This is what's up. This card was a surprise to me. I was like, really? Okay. That's interesting. Princess Savior. And I'm going to tell you why. True story, you guys. Thank you. Hello. This is like, it was surprising to me because, you know, when you think of a princess, because, you know, we talk a little bit about royalty on this channel and, of course, with King Trident's tribe. Seriously, guys, we talk about behaving in a royal manner. We are kings and queens. When we are not in a distorted energy, we are our divine masculine and feminine selves. And the way we present ourselves to the world is as kings and queens. I can tell you, when I speak to Matt, I recognize the king energy in him. So I don't act like a complete asshat when I talk to him. Okay, well, Matt, don't tell on me. You know I probably do sometimes, but not mostly. But the point is I recognize him and I greet him with respect and honor. And I promise you, ladies, when this man speaks, he speaks with that same respect, authority, and honor, and I appreciate that. So it's like bowing and curtsying to each other. If you are encountering clowns and crowns, meaning somebody who's masquerading as a king and they're really a joker, they cannot keep the masquerade up for long. They will dip, slip, and slide, and before you know it, they will show their ass, and you will be like, what just happened here? Holy bat flaps. But guess what? When Maya Angelou said, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them, we better get with that program. All right. So the Princess Savior, even if you feel uncertain about facing a challenge, believe in yourself. You are strong enough to conquer this. There will be help if you need it, but you've already have the inner resources required to overcome any obstacle and attain the most blessed outcome. If you are in the process of letting go of someone or something, perhaps an old habit or old way of life, a relationship or situation where you have felt trapped, do not allow insecurity or uncertainty to stop you. You've got this, and you're doing the right thing in moving on. Oh my goodness, somebody needed to hear this tonight. Holy smokes. Did y'all just hear what that card said? My gosh. This is about the art of letting go. The art of letting go. And being reminded you have it in you all along. Everything you need, you have. You don't have to search for it outside of yourself. It's inside. It's Whitney Houston. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity, because the greatest love of all is happening to me. You guys, you know the song. I found the greatest love of all inside of me, inside of you. You don't need to look no further. It's already there. You're strong enough to save yourself. You don't ever have to be afraid again. Your inner strength and inner wisdom will let you know when something is off, when someone is not worthy of your time, your energy, your attention. It's the most precious treasure you will ever have. You are the treasure. You are the treasure. You don't need permission from anyone other than yourself to walk away from what isn't right for you. Stand your ground, honor your values, and say no when you need to. But if you need help, be grateful and open for the assistance, and know that you have the power at any moment in time to learn, act on it or figure it out, and use the love inside of you to empower yourself into the life that you deserve. Did somebody hear me tonight? Do you understand what I'm saying? You do not have to stay stuck. You don't have to sit and wait for a hero to come rescue you. You are the hero. You might have started out like a princess, because you know how cute all the movies are where the princess is like, someday my prince will come. And they're waiting, and they're waiting. And then it's like, they're not coming, and what's going on? And then they finally wake up and are like, I'm going to save myself. I got this. Let me rescue myself. That's it. Claim your power. Thank you, Radhika. That's it. Claim your power. Claim it. Go live the life that you deserve. You don't have to wait for somebody else to get on board with your program. Go live your best life now with your cute self. Just saying, guys. Just saying. This card was another revelation because I was like, is that Princess Leia? I don't know, Mickey Mouse. What is going on here, Spirit? Spirit was like, pull the card. I'm like, okay. You know, like when a police officer's like, pull over. Spirit was like, pull the card. I'm like, yes, okay. Little John, okay. Creatrix, your soul is a divine fire. She wants you to break free. He wants you to break free from what has been giving life to something new and give life to something new. So you're getting free of what was so you can be free in what is about to be. As you experience these feelings of restlessness, of being confined or craving something more that you can't quite articulate, your soul doesn't want you to push that new life away. Your soul is saying, embrace it. Let go of your inhibitions and freely express yourself. Stagnant situations will be cleared out by the powerful release of your energy, which creates openness. Do you remember that card where the arms were crossed? You know, like the arms were in a crossed position to create boundaries or protection. Once you have done that clearing, that work, you are able to create the openness that will allow your new life to manifest. Okay? And so when you release that energy, it creates openness. When you've released fear, because fear and love can't dwell in the same place. Let out your inner artist. Come out and play. Be raw. Be honest. Be you. It's time for you to experience something new. It's time for you to experience something new. It's time for the new, guys. The new thing, the good thing. Your self-expression is the gateway to joy. You don't live in Shawshank Redemption in a little cell. You're free to express yourself and become the greatest version of yourself. Come out and play. Y'all, when we get together, I feel like we're on the playground and we're just having so much fun. And I give thanks that we have such a wonderful group of individuals in this room that there is no Biff bully on the playground. And if there is, it's like that song by Onyx, Slam. It's like no BS, no fuckery comes up in this room because the light workers are like, not today, devil. We will gently, lovingly release you with love and light, time your ass out, but you will not come up in here with that craziness. And thank goodness we haven't had that happen, but maybe a handful of times, if that. But we're on the playground of life together and we're high-fiving each other. We're giggling. We're sharing peanut butter sandwiches, Barbies and G.I. Joes. We're making sandcastles. We're pushing the swing for each other. We're learning how to co-create, cohabitate, behave well with one another like little kings and queens. We are out there in the playground of life creating. We're creating in this space tonight. We're playing together. Good night, Matt. Oh my goodness, have a blessed evening. Take care. You guys, it's time. It's time. It's amazing. Goodness. Get out there and play and enjoy your life. Psyche. oh my gosh, you guys, here we go. This card was even more hype. This card was super hype. You're going to find the exact help you need at the exact times that you need it. You have the ability to attract resources and even to create something out of nothing. Don't put your focus on your faith in the material world. It is seemingly endless obstacles and difficulties. Direct your attention and your trust towards all-powerful and unconditional loving universe, which is your friend and your teacher. When you do this, the universe will help you and wants to help you in the most amazing ways. Two hearts, one soul. Soul sisters. It's a number 11. Hey, sister, go, sister, soul, sister. You are being influenced emotionally and psychologically by the people who are around you. Be mindful of who you let into your inner circle. Be mindful. Okay? Whew. This is a big one. This card really impacted me the first time I pulled it out, you guys. Some relationships nourish your soul whilst others damage it. A nourishing relationship has an effect on your soul just like good nourishing food does on your body. It makes you feel good, it increases your energy, and enhances your well-being. Healthy relationships are for your soul, the ones for your soul that uplift, inspire, and encourage you to become more of your fearless self. Excuse me. Some people, hold on, let me go back. So, okay, we said about the fearlessness. It's they do not drag your spirit down into anxiety and confusion. Some people may love you, but just do not know how to be in a relationship with you that is healthy for your soul. That's powerful. With such people, you either need to show them how to be in your life in a soul-loving way or take extra special care of yourself when you're around them. Drops the mic. Be mindful of whom you are associating with. Be careful. And recognize the ones who are good for your soul and nourish and nurture those connections. Do you know what I'm saying? This is huge, guys. We're down to our last couple of decks. But are the messages resonating for you guys? And then I also want to share something. In fact, I want to share something right now, and I'm hoping is Dynamic Jennifer in the room. Okay, I hope she is. You guys, calling all cars, calling all cars. All right. I wanted to share this with you, and I'll wait till Dynamic Jennifer pops back in. Hopefully she will. She has a beautiful crystal grid that is supporting with the twin flame journey, which is really awesome. And I have a picture of it, and she probably will be able to put, oh, yep, there she is. Hello, hello, lovely light worker. And I want to do it before we get to this next deck. So bear with me, guys. So this is a twin flame crystal grid, and it's been shared by Dynamic Jennifer, and so hopefully that showed up perfect. All right. And so Jennifer is in the chat with us, and she graciously agreed to share about this grid and some of the stones and how it supports you through the journey. And so she also will probably be able to share the link to you as to where she purchased the grid from, so you guys can, you know, do your own research should you decide to do the same. But I felt very prompted to ask her because she happened to show this last night when we were singing karaoke, and I was like, boop. Okay, note to self, I need to ask her about that. So Jennifer, please feel free to share about the grids in the chat. And while you're doing so, I'm going to go ahead and get these next cards ready from the Wild Offering deck. So, as I say, take it away, Jennifer. and she'll be able to give you some more understanding and insight. Oh, perfect. Beautiful. Yeah, you know, we're calling in all the supports of the universe so that we are peaceful and harmonized and calm and looking forward to what we're experiencing. It's not happening to us, it's happening for us. All right, so Jennifer will be able to share some more, but what I wanted to bring out from the deck that Spirit had me pull is true love. All right, true love. And Jennifer, I apologize because I didn't give a big intro about that because I just realized I would end up losing the screen we're on. So if you're able to share about the different crystals and whatnot, that would be amazing. Give an intro about the grid and how it helps. But ultimately, our goal is true love. It says your wholeness and safety lie within, not from a partner. But this sovereignty actually leads to the deepest intimacy for you to stop using others. Let me stand on my own feet, dear Lord, and know true love. Love yourself. Love yourself. All right. This card came up before as well. Solitude. Once you embrace your inner divine and your own sacred solitude, the right people arrive at the right time, exactly on schedule, without forcing and without chasing. Okay? Companionship. When you fully bless and embrace your aloneness, you are ready for the one you are meant to be with. May I welcome this solitude knowing it will open the way for all healthy relationships. Okay? Loneliness. When you stop fearing your aloneness, you stop settling for less than you deserve. May I embrace and love my solitude, and that's when kindred spirits can finally come. See? That's when kindred spirits can finally come. Okay? Hold on a minute. Let me pull the card back out. Self-love. Show me how to love myself, how to take care of the inner child. Show me how to be kind within. When you step into self-forgiveness, so much can change on the outside. Beautiful. This is the true love. It's self-love. When you love yourself and you become comfortable with being in your own skin and your own divine union within yourself, the universe will send the kindred spirits, the divine counterparts that are a high vibrational match for you because you've set the intention. Intention is simply allowing the will and the mind to align and move in harmony. May I always focus on the highest. My intention is that all God's wishes for me come true. Ambition. Spirit had me pull this card out and I understood it immediately. Many people are anxious, but I am encouraging you to channel your anxiousness into ambition. May I offer all my deepest longings to love itself and invite a divine plan beyond the mind's imagining. Please use me for the highest good. The highest good. Last card from this deck. Divine timing. The divine brings things in the timing that we need. Nothing comes before we're prepared, nor leaves too early. May I always trust your perfect and holy timing, dear Lord. The universe has your back. Nothing comes before we're prepared, nor leaves too early. That should give some comfort in knowing that the timing of things is right on time, and you need to trust and believe in that. Trust and believe in that. Now, guys, it's funny because I do not typically pull out this deck because I have noticed that a lot of the cards are absolutely of a romantic nature, and I'm not one about, promoting false hopes and stirring the pot to get people hyped up about something, because like we know, divine counterparts also have free will. And so I just want to bring the light and the truth forth. And I said, Spirit, are you sure this deck? And it was like, yup. I thought, okay, here we go. I'm just going to be the vessel and just show up. Okay, so the first, oh gosh. First card that comes up, let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Why? Because we just had the card of divine timing. Nothing comes before we're prepared, nor leaves too early. Let go of any control issues. There it is. Okay. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate, twin, counterpart may differ from your usual type and expectations. Hello, hello. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. It's because the vibration for manifestation is so high, you have got to keep your mind right, because you don't want to call in what you do not want to have happen right now. Seriously, right? Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. We are constantly being called to forgive and learn. It's not a one and done. We have to practice this like breathing. It's got to become second nature to us, just like that, you guys. There it is. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more attractive romantically. You being in union with your own divine masculine and feminine first. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Again, this is you in union with yourself. You are coming into a higher level of commitment and devotion to yourself, devotion to your health, devotion to your abundance, devotion to your education, devotion to your knowledge, devotion to having healthy connections. You are devoted and engaged with yourself because you have finally journeyed to the center of your own heart, and you are now connected to yourself. Honeymoon. Okay, this is the Archangel Michael who's watching over the twin flame journey. This isn't just about like a romantic getaway with a person. This is about a journey through this water, which is emotions. You have been through some choppy waters, but do you notice this water is calm and lit by the moon? And do you notice neither one of them are pushing, pulling, rowing, or propelling this boat to go forward? There is a divine guidance that's taking place in the journey, navigating through the deepest of the emotions. Headed for structure. Headed for structure. Passing through these deep emotions. The peaceful bliss of holiday time together. Coming into union with an external counterpart, awesome. But you have to be engaged with yourself first before this ever even comes to fruition. All right. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. Now you're saying, but what if my twin doesn't have kids or da-da-da? It doesn't matter. The children that are being depicted in this are your inner children. Your inner children are impacting your love life. Do you need to heal your inner child? Do you need to reparent your inner child? Does your counterpart need to do the same? That is what must happen before you can come into a divine union with them on the 3D plane. We can't have, think about it. I mean, you guys, have you ever seen little kids playing and then something happens like the ball goes over the fence? They completely lose their shit, right? They're just losing it, freaking out. You know, they're upset. They can't get their emotions under control because all they know is the red bouncy ball is over the fence and I will never get it back and it's going to go away and my fun is over and my life is over, and they're just basically imploding, right? We have inner children inside of us that are kind of like that sometimes, and we're being encouraged by Spirit to reparent, heal, and deal with the wounding that may have occurred in our childhood, and for our twin to be working on that as well. Chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction here. Of course there is, because when you are in a divine union with yourself, you are a magnet for a connection. You know? Attraction. Same thing like magnetic. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Hello. Passion. Allow your heart to sing with joy and your soul to sing with joy. The angels are here. The angels are supporting you. This isn't just about like a Fabio novel picture here, guys. This is the angel letting you know, I've got you. I've got you. You have been struggling, but you gave me your burdens. You gave me your concerns. I've got you. Now you can go forward with your passion. You're not hindered anymore holding on to these burdens, holding on to these different emotions that were lower and dense. You can release that and let yourself exhale and breathe fully, knowing that your angels have your back. Playfulness. Recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. You know, we talked about this. Let yourself out to play. Come out and play. Right? Hello. It's safe for you to love. Open your heart and give and receive. That's a big one. Give and receive, because that is your masculine and feminine in union, so that you can receive and give the highest energy of all. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Get excited. Be fun. Be cute. Enjoy your best life right now, you guys. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, your affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Manifestation. Manifestation. When you are manifesting, you know, those universal laws, a lot of people are like, I am calling for so-and-so to come into my life and be with me. Not how it works. The universe is going to bring you who is for your greatest and highest good. You may experience a connection with someone that you think is the person you're supposed to be with, but if the universe has someone of a higher vibration who is going to join the mission with you, I got news for you. That's what's going to come in. And the more you fight it, the more unhappy you'll be. Allow the universe to have your back. Call in your soulmate by indicating you desire to be in a connection with someone that knows how to have a relationship with you that's good for your soul. Oh, good gravy. You cannot make this up. Look at this. calling in your soulmate, and then here's your soulmate right here. Yes, this is your soulmate. Seriously, that is huge. Huge. You called them in and they showed up because you did all that work. You got into alignment. You manifested and you let go of what you thought the journey was about, and you started serving instead of swerving, and now look at where you are. Boom. All right, you guys, we're down to the last 2 decks, and then we're going to do personal card pulls. But is this coming through? Are you guys, vibing with these messages? Because holy smokes, I am telling you, I feel so empowered and encouraged right now. I'm kind of like jumping out of my jumping out of my chair here. It's like, good gravy. All right. This is another one of these decks that I'm like, Spirit, again, I'm not trying to promote false hope for people. Spirit was like, this deck. I'm like, okay. Do you see this picture? Thank you, Radhika. That is a union. That's the union of your divine masculine and feminine within yourself. And also the sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred, with yourself first and then with your divine counterpart. Isn't that amazing, you guys? This is a beautiful sacred union. They are intertwined. That is your divine masculine and feminine, and will be your divine counterpart in the 3D. That is outstanding. I love it. Yeah, Spirit prompted me to show you guys the fronts of these cards. So I'm like, okay, let me slow down so that I can make sure it's there. But look, we have the dove, or sometimes we perceive this as the white hot heat of the phoenix that has risen above the red glowing embers to that white hot heat, which is pure and enlightened. A new beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Beautiful. Guys, a sacred union and a new beginning. Holla, look what's coming. Hello, hello. Well, right there, that is the external counterpart. That is the external counterpart. And once again, they are intertwined. Here was the sacred union with yourself, and here is the connection in the 3D with the counterpart. Yep, makes sense. Fit together like a hand and glove. Sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. And look, the third eye is open. Do you see that? I'm going to try to zoom in, guys, because I know it's kind of weird from the distance. Do you see? When the two are in union, particularly in sexual union, there is an even more significant connection that happens in this third eye illumination, because it's both your divine masculines and feminines combined. So it creates, remember what synergy? It creates new co-creation, new realities. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love it. All right. Wow, look at that. Whew, okay. These two are intertwined again. I mean, seriously, guys, look at this. Intertwined. That's the Kundalini. There it is. Thank you, Spirit. So you see this glow here? Oops, this glow right here? That's this. That third eye is open. They're intertwined like the Kundalini, like the two snakes. Twisted up together. Connected. Spiritual sacred union. Holy smokes. Power. So you and your twin in the correct vibration and polarity, have power, even more power than you probably knew. But it says instinctively, you know what is right for you and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. And so when you and your twin are in union, you're powerful. You'll know what opportunities are right for you and which ones you need to say no to. And even in the union of your own divine masculine and feminine, you will know what is right for you and you'll know when to say no. These trees keep showing up. You guys who've been here regularly, I know you see these symbols, the heart, the yin, the yang, the star, the infinity symbol, I think it's the Ankh or one of the Egyptian symbols in the tree. And look at the tree flourishing. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. This is what I'm talking about, guys. This is the power of manifestation. These energetic shifts that are happening are for your greatest and highest good. Recognize where you are at this moment in the journey and get ready. Whoa. Hello. Angels. There's those stars again indicating the chakras. Forgiveness. Yep. Okay, why is that important? We didn't see a crown chakra star. We didn't see a third eye. We didn't see a throat. We're here at the high heart, the heart, the solar plexus, base, and sacral chakras. So anything from sexual trauma, abuse or neglect in your childhood, the feelings of insecurity and instability, emotional breakdown, difficulty in allowing feelings in, Archangel Raphael is right here to support and help with this. And it starts with forgiveness. The healing process starts with forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. We just had the card of manifesting miracles. You cannot manifest the miracle if you are still going back and replaying the past like rerun. We cannot go back. Life is too precious to waste. Again, public service announcement for 2019, life is too precious to waste. You must move forward in your light working mission on this journey, guys. Yes, that's right, Radhika. Thank you. The chakras, absolutely. That's what I'm talking about, in alignment. To get to this manifestation of the miracle, just like Radhika said, the chakras need to be in alignment. So, look, these are not quite in alignment. You notice they're kind of veering off to the side. To get it into alignment, to get to here, you have to practice forgiveness like breathing. It's got to be like natural to you, something that happens in real time, second by second, minute by minute of every single day for you to be in this power to manifest miracles. Because if you do not, you're going to be manifesting something that you are not going to be pleased with. The angel is here. Archangel Raphael is the angel of healing and forgiveness go hand in hand. See that? Hand in hand. Whew, y'all, I told you spirit was getting deep tonight. Holy smokes. Look at that. Twin hearts, the angel. Heart is illuminated. Look at that. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. I am telling you, there is a divine high vibrational counterpart that you may not even realize who they are, but they are writing for you already. They are already preparing, equipping, and getting ready to be with you. And if you are doing your work, when you come together, it is going to be amazing because you are their beloved and they are your beloved. And when you come together, that powerful power we saw with that kundalini, that sacred union, that sexual union, all that is going to be on and popping because you are in the arms of your beloved. You are the beloved, they are the beloved, and together you are beloved. Hallelujah. Word to your mother. Woo, holy smokes, y'all. Hold on, I just dropped 3 cards. Okay. I hope y'all are like totally vibing with this because this is just like, I'm shook. Once again, we have the angel. So why did we have the angel here? Because the chakras were out of alignment. This looks like healing work is happening here. I know there's nakedness, but that is because to heal, there must be a certain level of transparency, which is why the angel's wings look transparent here. They were opaque here, but they're transparent because there's a vulnerability with the nakedness. Vulnerability with the nakedness. And in fact, hold the fort, y'all. Hold the fort. Remember here, this third eye is open. The divine feminine is connecting to heavenly love when this occurs. When this, when this sexual union occurs, there is a bliss. And then there's also a healing and an enlightenment that comes together right here. All right, so what's this card? Okay, seriously? Okay, healing. Imagine yourself. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm shook. You're going to have to forgive me. You know, every once in a while, I go like fangirl goofy when spirit does something pretty extraordinary. We just had the card, my beloved. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. Holy smokes. There's the light. There's the beloved. Healing. There's the hearts. There's the angel. There we are, vulnerable, naked, right before Archangel Raphael saying, these are the deep parts that hurt. The deep parts that hurt are here and here. Sacral, solar plexus, base, childhood, sexual traumas, sexual partners that were low vibrational. All this is getting healed. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Because you guys, you have to know some of that stuff was holding people back. It's time to get set free. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, hold on. I was about to flip it over. There's the light. So notice she went from being in a state of like almost like just dreaming while the healing is taking place. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Right? Don't dream it's over. A message for you. I am thinking of you this very moment, and your love fills me with light. I love you. I love you. Your counterpart loves you already. You didn't even have to do anything to manufacture that. Do you know what I'm saying? They know you're out there. There was a song by George Michael and Aretha Franklin called I Knew You Were Waiting for Me. I am telling you, this is huge. This is major. I am telling you, it is phenomenal. Your twin, your high vibrational divine counterpart has a message for you. They love you. The love you give fills them with light. That's why you have to heal yourself before you come into union with them. Boom. Hi, Chrissy. Ooh, I love your avatar. Word to Hello Kitty. Whoop, whoop. Oops, sorry, y'all. I meant to show you this part first. Love again, the heart, the bubbles, the orbs. Secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Surprise, surprise. Someone has deeper feelings for you. The counterpart. You may not even know. They may be in your life already, admiring you up close or from afar. But just like those Doreen Virtue Angel cards said, you need to know they may not resemble or they may not even be who you think they are. And when I say this, in this timeline, if the person you perceive as your twin is not out of distortion energy, they may not be ready now, but they may be ready in the future, in a future timeline. But you're still being called regardless, nevertheless, to persist and move forward with your life and your light working mission. And you may even encounter a counterpart for you who has been admiring you, who's actually ready to move forward in the journey of life and becoming in union. So keep your mind, eyes, spirit, and heart open. Last card. This is absolutely beautiful. To me, once again, this is divine union within yourself. But this is also, to me, the twins, because we have this beautiful phoenix, this beautiful dove, showering them with light. And there's a flower growing connected to the two of them. This is something that the twins are conceiving together. This is what we were talking about. There was a card where the twins, where you saw the kundalini, the snakes, right? Intertwined, connected, but co-creating, procreating, developing something together. And when I look at these two, they look like they are at peace and in harmony. And all these leaves represent growth, the growth that's taking place through the journey. Yeah, y'all, I just went silent. I'm sorry. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Woosa. There it is. Twin flames, your passion ignites. You're ignited so that you will move into your light work, so that you can raise the vibrations of the planet. Get excited. Holy bat flaps, you guys. This is deep. This, I know, I have never had the opportunity until now in real time to go through these cards, the back sides of the cards from this Tony Carmine Salerno deck, and I'm just absolutely stunned right now. I mean, that rendered me speechless. Like, I felt my heart kind of do that double beat, like ba-dum, boot up. Yeah, it just won't stop, it goes. I mean, my heart was like boom when I saw that. It was like drops the mic. But yeah, guys, this is huge. And so the last set of cards Spirit had me go to before we go to the personal card pulls is this deck. And for those of you who have not been here for this deck, Spirit has brought out some powerful messages. This is to help give a visualization for people struggling within the twin flame journey. If you haven't gotten to the point where you accept that you're a light worker yet, and you're still struggling with the dynamic of running and chasing and all the, crazy town in between, you're going to want to know this. So this is going to help you understand how to overcome and get into your divine masculine and divine feminine energy. When we as men and women are out of balance in our chakras, when we have had childhood woundings, when we have developed attachment styles that are not healthy or for our highest good for whatever reason, karmic patterns, behavioral patterns, relationship patterns that do not serve us, when we overwork ourselves, when we don't say no enough and we say yes to everything to the point where we are run into the ground, when our goals are not in alignment with our truest and highest authentic self, we become distorted. The masculine energy is distorted. The feminine energy is distorted. And together, even though they're a match, they are a hot-ass mess together. They're the push and pull. They're the Ike and Tina. They're the Clyde and Bonnie. They are not a healthy vibrational match. But they're a match. So if you met your twin or the person you perceive as your twin in distortion, I got news for you. We got big trouble in Little Tokyo, because neither one of these people are empowered. They are disempowered. They are struggling. They are going through rough waters, hard times. He's being scorched and she's at the bottom of the ocean. We got big trouble here. And guess what? Matching up a distorted masculine with a divine feminine, not a match. Not a match. Matching up a divine masculine with a distorted feminine, not a match. Problematic. So how do you get out of this distortion? You get real with yourself. You deal with yourself. You work on balancing your yin and your yang energies so that you can be harmonious and balanced within yourself. Once you have shed those distorted behaviors, so just a quick one, the distorted masculine is very much about winner takes it all. There's no compromise. It's my way or the highway. Work hard, play hard. Distorted feminine, I'm extra, I'm dramatic, I have a problem for every solution. I don't want help, but I want attention. These two, they work out fabulous together. He wounds her, she freaks out. She triggers him and manipulates him, he lashes out. Not a good situation. But when you come out of those lower vibrational energies, then you ascend to your divine energy as a divine masculine and a divine feminine, both operating as empowered, wise, abundant, empowered through no matter what situation they encounter. They have courage, leadership, and they recognize the divinity in each other. So just like the two negatives, they attract each other, the two positives will attract each other as well. Okay, so we talked about what needed to happen to get here. Balance your yin, your feminine energy, and your yang, your masculine energy, so that you can have a divine union successfully within yourself. Once you have reached that point, you are now going to be attracting an even higher vibrational match. And this is where the divine masculine and feminine, we talk about the king and queen energy. This is the emperor and the empress. Why are they both illuminated? Because they both recognize their life purpose as light workers. So once you come into the conclusion that you are a light worker and you're working your light, you will attract in the high vibrational match. So, okay, I'm telling you, I feel like Miss Crabtree with her bun and her, we're teaching a lesson here because this is important. This is for our greatest and highest good. Thank you. Yes, divine empowerment. So you guys got the gist of why we're having to go through a lot of these different hurdles, but it's all with a positive outcome, a favorable outcome for us. Why is Spirit impressing upon us that we need to be mindful? We are in a powerful cycle of manifestation. If we do not be careful about our thought life, we will manifest and bring in things not for our highest good. And if you notice here, even her chakras, the heart, the sacral, or the solar plexus and the sacral are in alignment. Hi, Mimi. Hello, love. Good to see you. Be careful what you're manifesting. This is why you have got to keep your mind clear and right. Through love. Raise the vibration through love. Be committed to empowerment through love. Self-respect. You are love. You are worthy. You respect yourself first. You're valuable. You guys. Worthiness. Remember we talked about that mirroring in the Work Your Light deck? Stop triggering yourself by saying negative things about yourself. I'll never have what I need. I'll never get to be with who I want to be with. I'm never going to have enough. Marcia, Marcia, Marcia. Why is it always Marcia? You're going to have to tell your inner Jan Brady to shut it down. Be quiet. Embrace yourself. Love yourself. You're worthy and you are enough right as you are right now. You're going to have to resolve conflict. Your own inner divine masculine and feminine need your love, empathy, compassion, and understanding. Forgive yourself. Be there for yourself. This isn't about just trying to resolve with an external counterpart. This is you healing your own divine masculine, you healing your own divine feminine first. Let love light the way. I love that card too, Beth. I know, right? Guys, it's imperative that you recognize this journey is not a destination. It is indeed a journey. It's a lifelong journey of being in touch with yourself, healing yourself, recognizing you should respect yourself and take care of you first. Here we go. Forgiveness. This card has come up, 2 or 3 times tonight, guys. Forgive yourself and know that you are forgiven. You're forgiven. And this is your divine masculine self and your divine feminine self. Recognize that when your energies were out of balance, out of alignment, you were probably hurtful to yourself and others, but now that you are in alignment and working on it every day, practice forgiveness like breathing. Make it so effortless that you don't even have to be like, I don't know about that. You automatically know. Release it, forgive it. Even it starts as something as simple as road rage. Y'all, I'm telling on myself here. I'm telling you, there be some words that want to come out of my mouth when somebody cuts off my car and I have my children in the car and I'm like, brrr, like verbal vomit wants to come out. But I have consciously made an effort to be like, no, they made a mistake. I need to let that go. Not chase them to the next light, mad dogging them because I'm mad as all get out that they almost hit my car with my kids. Practice forgiveness like breathing. Make it an everyday practice in your life. Look what else came up. Boundaries. We had this card before. Part of self-love is creating healthy boundaries for yourself, which, by the way, saying no is a healthy boundary. When feminine energy is out of whack, we don't know how to say no enough. It's actually quite discouraging when you think about how many women are burned out because they refuse to say no. Constantly trying to prove self-worth through being a busybody, trying to help everybody and not helping themselves. That's why that distorted feminine look tore up from the floor up. No is a good word to have in your repertoire. Use it frequently, as a matter of fact. And feel no guilt, shame, or embarrassment about saying it. Good night, Wada. Love and blessings. Seriously. Masculines, when you don't put up good boundaries, you also don't use no enough. You see, the masculine energy, when they are overworked, overburdened, stressed out, what came to me was like a man sitting in a bar, a dive bar, loosening his tie, ordering a strong shot of something or a strong drink because they're struggling because their boundaries are not in place. So they're constantly compromising in areas that make them feel less than. And so To cope, they use an addiction. Some people hide behind work, spending money, sex, drugs, you name it. So when the divine masculine and feminine are in distortion energy, their boundaries aren't up. But when you are in your divine energy, your boundaries are in place with good reason. And there's that crisscross. That you see that X? X marks the spot, and it's right over her heart. Put up your boundaries, ladies and gentlemen. This is important. It is not selfish. It is selfless. I heard that from a Jan Levanzant. Being able to say no and put up appropriate boundaries is not selfish. It is selfless. Reparenting yourself. Hand is over the heart. We saw in the Doreen Virtue cards the romance angels talking about children are affecting your love life. Your inner child, your counterpart's inner child will impact the relationship you have with one another. Just like a cake, you don't want to take out a half-baked cake, even though the outside looks ready to go. If the inside is still gooey and undercooked, it will make you sick. Allow people to heal. Allow yourself healing so that when you come into union with someone, you don't come in, I came in like a wrecking ball. You don't come in like that because you are in alignment, because you have healed yourself. Okay? Be wise. Go deeper into yourself. Heal and reparent yourself. Be the parent that maybe you didn't have. And if you had wonderful, great, loving parents who were balanced and taught you positive things and affirmed positive things about yourself, that's fabulous. But if you didn't, reparent yourself and tell yourself that you're safe now, that you will not allow anybody to come in, abuse, neglect, mistreat, or take advantage of you, because you're in the driver's seat of your life now. Okay? This journey is causing you to develop spiritual maturity. You and your twin are both going through this journey to get to the spiritual maturity, to get to the pinnacle peak, where you can come into union with each other. Do you know what I'm saying? You both have to be, it's like a two-legged race. If you're running a two-legged race with somebody who's like, nah, I'm good, I'm going to stop here about 10 yards from the finish line, and you're like, whoa there, pussycat, what are you doing? We're on it, we're working together. If they sit down, you're foobarred unless you decide to let go or get dragged, right? Or drag somebody. Let go. You are learning to let go of everything on this journey except your openness and willingness to serve as a light worker. And the universe, spirit, source, creator will do the rest. The angels will assist. This journey is about helping you come into this place right here. Inner peace, harmony. This is the work we have to do. Find that true love within. The inner peace that you have is like the bat signal that goes out. You will encounter people who will absolutely be attracted to you because they feel your vibe. Your vibe attracts your tribe. And by the way, this card, it says, you are enough. You are enough. Because you are. Going through this process, yes, Radic, I came in like a wrecking ball. We can't do that anymore. We got to be very conscious. We're woke beings. We're light workers. We can't come into people's lives like wrecking balls. We're not trying to create bad karma. Hello. We're trying to come in and add life. Like that Debbie Boone song, you light up my life. You give me hope to carry on. We want to light up people's lives, right? That's what we're here for. That's what we're doing. This journey is going to lead you to emotional freedom. And when I look at this, I always think of it with the twin flame journey is that your divine counterpart is going to be divinely guided into your life through the winds of change. And you may look completely different from what they expected, and you may look different from what they expected, but nevertheless, when you meet and see eye to eye, you will recognize each other, even if you are a Pegasus and a bunny, a unicorn and a bunny. It's going to make sense, and you're going to recognize them. Oh, Mimi, thank you. So that's why we had to let go of who we thought. One of the first cards that came out from the angels was release who you thought was the twin, what you thought the journey was about, and let the universe guide you divinely. This is another big one. We had the sexual union card come up. There is something very powerful about sacred sexual union within the twin flame journey. It is for the purpose of co-creating creative ideas that will come out from the two of you being joined together, your energies merging and fusing. There is a lotus, and out of the lotus is this couple arising. Now we have two of everything here. The couple, it's a figure 8, it's infinite, it's love, it's creation, it's balance. Do you see the balance in this card? That's what comes in when you are in the true twin flame dynamic as a light worker, because you see this cord of light, this figure 8 of light is what surrounds them. That's going to be your energetic marker to know the twin, because there will be a light, just like I showed you with the cards about the luminous feminine and the chivalrous male, right? You see all that light? Because they're in their light purpose, their life purpose as light workers. So, you know, it's going to be on like Donkey Kong. That's all I got to say about that. So, but you get what I'm saying. It's like, it's powerful. And ultimately, you're manifesting this right now. So you're going to have to be creative about what it is that you desire. Make your intentions known to the universe. You don't see their faces here, do you? There's a reason for that. Some of the greatest plans and surprises that Source, Creator God has for us, the universe has for us, we don't always get a play-by-play as to how it's going to show up. Wow, Spirit, my face is burning up again. Here we go. When you let go of what you thought the person looked like or who you thought they were, look at this. There's those beams of light. You guys are going to have to forgive me. I'm not trying to be a spaz here, but look at the light. That's the key. The light worker. The light worker. Light. All that light. That's how you're going to recognize your true twin. Good gravy, you guys. That is how you are going to recognize your divine counterpart. By the light. You may not even get a preview of what they look like. You'll know them by their light. They'll enter your life, and you and they will know, you guys will know each other by your light work. Oh my gosh, Radhika. It's a saying. It's kind of funny about, it was a game, video game from when we were kids called Donkey Kong. And it's kind of funny, but, you know, Donkey Kong was kind of powerful, and it was like, you know, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just funny, but my little sayings, I know I say some of the wackiest stuff, but basically Donkey Kong is intense, meaning whatever's about to happen is going to be intense. Yep. Okay, so creativity. You're going to have to be creative and imagine not the person in their, you know, 3D form, but imagine the sky is the limit. Imagine a person who is limitless just like you, and allow the universe to send them in. They may walk into your life, they may drop into your life, but as you see, there's a path here. They're being divinely guided to you, and you're creating them in real time through your thoughts. So again, Be careful what you're envisioning and imagining. You want it to be high vibrational. You and your counterpart will know each other by your light because you're light workers. And again, changing our stinking thinking from a scarcity mentality to abundance is going to allow, if you notice, look at this card guide. There's a stream of light being poured down from heaven, and it's right there. I don't know if you guys can see that super well, but hopefully you see what I'm trying to show you. The abundance comes from above, and it's flowing to the earth. It's flowing to the twin flame couple, to the divine counterparts. The flow of abundance and creativity, but you're manifesting that through your thoughts. You're also manifesting, you're welcome, compatibility. Like I said to you, you're going to know each other by your light. You are going to be compatible. You will recognize the compatibility. Oh my gosh, this made me want to cry right now. This is that little mountain, or not mountain, that little peak where Jack and Sally, do you guys see it from Nightmare Before Christmas? Jack and Sally were twin flames or soulmates. They were meant to be. Do you see it? I know that just hit me right now while I was looking at it. I went, oh. But seriously, meant to be. Compatibility, not combatibility. You don't want to be in a combative situation with someone where you see each other and you're ready to knock down, drag out every single time, right? You want to be in a state of compatibility. Connection. Your connection with yourself is going to attract your high vibrational counterpart. Yep, there it is. Yep, poetic justice, that's for darn sure. The connection, guys, this is what it's all about. Your connection to yourself, to your inner masculine, to your inner feminine. And as again, there is the illumination, joy, balance, connection, abundance coming in, leading to intimacy. Divine intimacy. They're together in the water, which represents emotions. They're both in it together. This isn't a case of unrequited love. And look at all the little flames lit around them. That's the collective. The twin flame collective. The light workers, who were all catapulted into their journey as light workers by starting out thinking that they were just a twin flame. Oh no, you're not. You're way more than that. And you do have a divine counterpart, but you have to trust. Trust that the universe will bring this in when you are working your light. Now I'm choking and giggling because her face is red. She's blushing. She's hot. Light workers, you're hot. You see the burning flame? Hot, hot, hot. You and your devoted twin, your counterpart, working your light, coming into union, balanced in your emotions, surrounded by the collective, you will see the manifestation of abundance from your union. Last card from the deck. Commitment. There's the lotuses again. Things are happening in the dark. Lotuses grow under, in the water, in the mud. But when they come out, look how they look. They're incredible. They're beautiful. The moon and stars are aligned for your divine union, both inside and outside, internal and external. The divine union is here. But it took you going through this twin flame journey, discovering your ability as a light worker, stepping into the light, standing in your power, standing in your truth, serving instead of swerving, committing to yourself, to your own personal growth and development. Yep, double confirmation there. And commitment to becoming the greatest version of yourself to bring you the commitment with your divine counterpart externally. There it is. Oh, you know what, Radhika? What I meant was saying that this is not an unrequited love situation. They're together in this. They know and recognize each other. That's why their eyes are closed. They're at peace. They know they found their one, their plus one. Yep. Yepper. So, boom. There we are, guys. I know that was a long journey to go through to get here, but hopefully you will glean knowledge, wisdom, and encouragement from the messages of how you transform from the twin flame to the light worker to that full connection with yourself and with your divine counterpart. All right, so here we are. We are at that time of evening, guys, where if you would like a individual card pulled, Spirit had me pull this deck out. Boy, I was really having to be obedient tonight, y'all, because I was being a little naughty because I was like, really, this deck? Really? Yes, this deck. All of these romance and love decks, Spirit had a purpose in showing and sharing messages that were not to give a false sense of hope, but to really show how loved we are. And I was like, oh, I get it now. It's kind of like when a little kid is like, I don't understand. And then they finally like, oh, that's what happened, y'all. I hope those messages connected for you. I forgot. Let me close this part out of the live with the blessing card, and you're gonna love it. Look what card had come up. Well, I should probably preface it by doing what we had first. The first card we had was oneness. Bring your awareness within and connect with the eternal you. Love, abundance, and blessings flow to you. Feel a deep sense of peace. Feel the oneness, the clarity, and the perfection, and the love that you truly are. That was our first card. Our card to close. A blessing of acceptance. Every part of you is equally worthy of love. Accept yourself as you are, and this will be a blessing unto yourself and others. If you wish to see the truth of the matter, hold no preference either for or against a particular outcome. Just be the love that you truly are. Guys, we cannot make this stuff up, right? Do you remember all the things we said? Do you remember the time when we fell in love? Do you remember the time? Yep, of course you do. You see this? This was Spirit speaking through. You may not know them by face, but you will know them by heart, and you will know them by light. Hold no preference either for or against a particular outcome. Allow, and I see in this now the spiral, and I also see the wheel of fortune. Allow the universe to bring you the divine love that you deserve. There you go. Boom. All right, y'all. I hope that these messages were on time, on point, and made sense to you, because I'm sitting here shook myself right now going, I guess I'm the one who's going to need a paper and pen after the live to watch this and learn, because I know you guys are like, really? I'm like, yeah, really, because I'm going through this and learning it in real time just as you are. So I will have to go back and listen and glean from these messages, because I also look in the chat, because all of you are amazing, and your contributions, if you notice blue with the name font and the little wrench, I know typically that means moderator, and we are each other's keepers here. We aren't going to allow any crazy town up in here, but The reason why certain individuals you're going to see have that is that they are regular contributors who come to this space and bring their love and light, and they share knowledge, they share encouragement, and that's why that's there. So if you don't have that with your name, don't think it's because you're not a important part of this collaboration. You absolutely are. And basically what happens is I end up after the lives checking to see who was there and what was being contributed, and I ask Caitlin to go ahead and establish the moderator contributor, and what do you call that, their designation. So just know that if you don't see it now and you're coming in regularly, you will, especially if you are contributing and bringing light and love to the space. So just saying, y'all. And so if you would like a personal card pulled of encouragement, because I want to leave you with something of encouragement and light and value that's personal to you, that will resonate and lift your spirits, please place a heart in the chat, and I will completely and fully be supportive of you by taking the time to connect to your energy so that Spirit will deliver a message that will bless you before we exit this chat. So if you would like a card pulled, please place a heart in the chat. Chrissy, you're so sweet. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for coming. I'm very grateful and humbled for your presence as well. Thank you for being a vessel of light. You are welcome here. And if anyone would like to place the Good Vibes Tribe link in the chat for anyone who is not a part of the group, there is a chat space that we have where it's open 24/7. People can chat and support each other after the lives and be there for one another as a light working body and family can do. And we're just here to support, uplift, and encourage one another. And I just thank you in advance for whoever's able to get that Good Vibe Tribe link in there. You're much appreciated. And again, thank you to all the extraordinary individuals in this space who are here lending their light and their time and their talents. Thank you for being so kind and thoughtful of one another. Thank you for your support of myself and Kate in this chat, and for just knowing that you are welcome and wanted and needed. For those of you who are new, this is myself, Stella, on the left, my daughter Kate on the right in this picture. We are the faces behind the voice and behind the chat. If you see the highlighted Divine Light and Love Oracle chat, that is my daughter Kate, chatting and welcoming and answering questions and supporting. And I am pulling the cards and trying to engage as frequently as I can, but I do try to stay in the spirit with Spirit and connect and focus on the messages. And so thank you for your patience and kindness as we go through. All right. So my sweets, let me scroll back up and see. Perfect. Okay, I see Radhika, and thank you so much for being here. Thank you tonight. And I'm going to try to just, before I let each person know about their card, I want to just take a moment to connect with you personally. Radhika, thank you so much. Thank you for joining the Good Vibe Tribe, for being a regular contributor. Thank you for your kind words. They are very touching. You have such a gift and a way with words. You are a beautiful writer, and I just encourage you to know that you are loved and supported and safe here. And we're all sending up our prayers and thoughts to you, especially as you are in a time of bereavement with your family members. We are sending you lots of love and light. All right. Sorry about that. I was trying to reach Kate because I noticed something and I wanted to have her fix it. So thank you for your patience. All right, Radhika, here we go. Thank you, Spirit, for a message for Radhika before we close the live. Wow. All right. This is beautiful. It says, focus on love. Look for the good attributes in each and every person in your life. Now, why this card is so significant, Radhika, because there is a dragon in this card. And this dragon represents supernatural power of the elements. If one of the contributors wants to pull up some links about the power of dragons and the elements that would help Radhika, that would be wonderful. Or Radhika, in your free time, if you're able to take a look at that, I hope that that will encourage and inspire you to know that you are on indeed a supernatural journey. And this light working journey you're on, you're being called to focus on love and recognize that not only are you love, but even when something looks threatening or different, you're even able to see the love in people that don't appear to seem loving. You can see beyond their external appearance and see the light inside. And as a result, even people who maybe sometimes may come across abrupt, they will fall for your sweet kindness. They will be persuaded to calm down their fieriness and come into a balance and an understanding. So you must have very good negotiation, or you're very convincing, or have the ability to calm down conflict or people, because you're focusing on love and you're not letting anything rattle you or shake you up. So I hope that that encourages and uplifts you, because wow, that's power. This is very powerful. So I hope that that ministers to you. All right. Let's see. We have Behind the Veil with Mimi. So, oops, hello. See, look at me being all spicy, y'all. See, Mimi, there goes the power. I've got the power. Oh, my word. All right, there we go. And we're back. See, I'm also my own camera woman, guys, so I'm a little bit of a hot tamale from time to time when I get all spicy, so forgive me. All right, Mimi, here we go. Oh, my gosh. Woof. All right. Mimi, look. True love. This love is a once-in-a-lifetime love. Oh, wow. Look at that card. That is outstanding. There is so much going on here. This is, before we even talk about an external union, this is you loving yourself, your own divine masculine and feminine in union in yourself. And it's magical. Do you see the fireworks there? This is divinely being orchestrated in real time. Unicorns, magical. There's a baby sleeping in this flower. So your inner child, oh my goodness. The divine masculine, there's music. There's nature in both of there's water of emotions. You are coming into a deeper union with yourself. And that is the true love, which is going to attract the external counterpart, bringing in that true love as well. And that is amazing and beautiful. Oh my goodness, good gravy. I hope that that encouraged you. Wowza. Okay. Victoria. Thank you, Spirit. A card for Victoria. And I will try to quit hitting the camera, y'all. That's what happens when that energy is flowing. You know what I mean? Oh, wow, Victoria. Look at this. Choose love. You always have a choice as to what you should do. I'm going to try to zoom in on your card here, because there may be something in these cards, and you guys feel free to watch the playback, that's going to catch your eye specifically. What I am noticing in this card right off the bat is that you have options. You have more options than you probably know. But if you continue to choose love, see these two right here? I'm going to move this over. There's your divine counterpart, just over your shoulder. Do you see? That's her shoulder. closer than you think. You have lots of options. There's lots of people who love you. You're transforming. There's the butterfly. There's nature all around you. There's the peacock. You've raised your standards. They're all there. Flowers are blooming. You're at peace. You're growing. And that which you are seeking is seeking you. As long as you continue to choose love, as long as you continue to choose, it's an action, choosing to love instead of allowing fear. Choose love over fear every time. Every time you're triggered, every time something tries to get at you, choose love every time, Victoria. Oh my gosh. Wowie zowie. Hallelujah. That is phenomenal, y'all. Okay. And Chrissy B. Hi, Chrissy. Thank you for being with us this evening. I know this seems like a live of epic proportion, but Spirit really wanted those messages out. And feel free to watch the playback and you'll see what we were covering before you entered the room. But it sure has been a pleasure having you here. And I'm so thankful that you were with us. Look at this. I am like getting ready to fall out, you guys. These cards are indicating unions of the heart. The union of the hearts. There is a connection of love that defies explanation. Whoo, Chrissy. Wow. The divine union of your masculine and feminine, you're embracing it now. You are in your power, moving closer and closer to completely 110% accepting every part of yourself. Even though some days you may not always feel like it, you are in a divine union in yourself. And this, it's like the word rapture came to mind. There's like a rapture of the hearts between you and the divine counterpart who is a high vibrational match. There will be such a tremendous amount of bliss that comes from this connection because you recognize each other and you see eye to eye. And they will also have a strong connection to nature. Oh boy. Okay, so as I'm looking at this, remember we talked about being that conduit between heaven and earth? This card is a beautiful representation of that. Do you see how they're both rooted in the earth because they're a tree? They're entwined together and the branches are flowing out between the two of them up into the heavens. That is the ultimate goal of the light worker, is to be in union with yourself, but to ultimately, eventually be connected with your high vibrational counterpart that understands how to have a relationship with you that is good for your soul. And it will be a union of the hearts. Their hearts are connected. That is amazing. Oh my gosh. Holy bat flaps. All right, Chrissy, I'm sorry. I'm just like, what just happened here? This is amazing. So I hope that that encourages you because that was gorgeous. Oh my word. All right, Miss Beth, this is for you. All right. Oh gosh, look at this, Beth. Like attracts like. Okay, I'll have to zoom in on this card because Spirit showed me something once before about it, and I want to show this to you and point it out. If you are longing for more love in your life, be more loving. Pretty straightforward, right? But look at this. Look at this. Look, you have duplication, right? So this is you in your current energy, your inner child, you're healing. You have healed. You've gone deep enough that you can access that inner child healing. That's amazing. And even middle part of your life, even though maybe there's been pain or whatever's there, look at the peace on the face. the face is. You're reconciling everything inside of you so that you are vibrating at a high resonance and frequency. I see the actual movement of the wings. I see the nature. I see the light. And of course, there's the number 2 right at the top. That doesn't hurt anything, right? Your high vibrational counterpart has also been doing their inner work too. And in divine timing, you will come to know that like attracts like. You are attracting who you are. And it is not from a place of wounding. It's from a place of wholeness. Oh my gosh, you guys. Holy smokes, these cards got me getting all emotional and stuff. Holy smokes. Wow. That's amazing. I hope that that encourages you because wow. Just wow. Sorry, I had to zoom in on that, guys, because that was significant. That was super important to point out. Okay, let me see. Okay, so at Chrissy, Beth, Dynamic Jennifer. And I want to say thank you to Jennifer for the contribution about the Twin Flame Crystal Grid. Thank you for your regular contributions about supportiveness and kindness. I see you. I see you, girl. You're amazing. I really did see her last night, y'all. She was in the karaoke with us. So, but I appreciate you. And Beth, I appreciate you as well. You're just a wonderful human being. I'm very appreciative of knowing you. All right. Okay, Dynamic Jennifer. I believe it. Love is all around you. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. What I see here is the empowerment and that beautiful goddess energy that is happening around you, Jennifer. You have so much power and it's flowing through you. As you can see, like her dress looks like a swirl of water just flowing. You have a lot of energy and movement going on around you spiritually, and you are aware. Notice she's so calm. She's like, yeah, I know that's going on down there. I'm good. She's perfectly calm and at peace with everything that's happening in this spiral of energy going on around her, including, you see them? The counterparts. They're right there. You're managing your life. You're in union with yourself. You are at peace. You are twirling. You are powering through situations. You still have your eye on the prize. You still know that you desire a divine union with an external counterpart, but that is not your focal point. You're aware that life is going on around you and you are in the flow of the energy. You are operating in your gifts. You are learning each day. You are connecting with the divine. You're assisting and lending help to others and support, and you're gracious and graceful. And all the while that you're doing that, you can see, you are already visualizing, like that song, Vision of Love. I visualize the love that came to me. You're waiting for the one that heaven is sending to you. They're already coming in. But in the meantime, you're living your best life, and you now recognize love is you and love is all around you. Wow. Holy smokes, y'all. I hope that that ministered to you, Jennifer. I appreciate you so very much. I think you are just outstanding, and I am so grateful that you are working your light, and thank you so much for being here. Oh yes, good night, Beth. Good night. Hope to see you guys again soon. I now have learned that Spirit's like, if Spirit's like, hey girl, hey, you're going to do a live, I'm just going to be obedient and do it. So as much as I think I'm going to be on a schedule, I am really at Spirit's disposal because I want to be supportive in this light working journey and be here for each person as best that I can and share and bring light and love. Did we miss anybody, guys? I just want to make sure before I pull the last card. Did we miss anyone who wanted a personal card? Oh, right. I know Kate. Let's see. I'm going to pull one for Kate. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, Kate, here's your card. Wow. If that's not accurate, be supportive. Make a genuine effort to show you care. Kate, my sweet daughter, I just want to tell you that your support of this channel and of your mom over here means the world to me. Your support you give to the Good Vibe Tribe, our soul fam, is absolutely outstanding. And as you are coming into union with your own inner masculine and feminine, you will indeed attract a high vibrational counterpart. And Mommy is praying for that for you, because I know your heart and I know your desire to be in a healthy connection with someone. My sweet girl's going to be turning 20 years old in August, and she's not had boyfriends and not been out dating, and she's really been focusing on her own self and her self-worth and serving. And so I'm just sending her a ton of love and light. She's downstairs on the computer with everybody, but her support is helping bring in her divine union, and I'm so excited for her. And I know this is kind of unorthodox. I would typically ask first, but I feel like we're supposed to pull a card for Matt. I know he's not here, but I feel like we're supposed to pull a card for him. That's my soul brother, y'all. He is just the sweetest man. So we're going to take a vote here. Do we pull the card for Matt? Throw a heart up there if you say we should pull a card for Matt. If we have more than 3 hearts, we're pulling the card for Matt. He is such an encouragement. He is such a blessing, and I appreciate him. And before we close out, you know, our live, I feel like there's a message for Matt here that he needs. So, all right. Okay, Jennifer, we got 1 vote from Jennifer. No peer pressure here, right? Yep. Oh, Jennifer was like, I'll put another one in. So I love it. Okay, Jennifer. Oop. Oh, Kate, you're so sweet. I'm so glad. All right, so do we pull a card for Matt, y'all? I see we've got 2 hearts so far. All right. Okay. I'm going to shuffle, shuffle, shuffle here. Oh, goodness. Okay. Yep, Victoria. Okay, yep. We're pulling it for Matt. We're sending some love and light to our brother who has been working in the light. Guys, don't forget, he's going to be doing date night with King Trident this Friday. So please visit King Trident's tribe. Check out his page for the notification bell so that you can be a part of that message. He has been such an encouragement. He's been such a tremendous support to the collective, to this channel, to the Good Vibe Tribe. And I'm just honored to pull this card for him and hope that it will be a blessing for him. We just want to lift him up in his efforts as a light worker and his, you know, connection with the angels and the service that he gives. Spirit, please give us a message to share to Matt to uplift him and encourage him. Oh my gosh. Wow. Matt, your card says, I love you. These are very important words. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Your divine counterpart loves you. Whoa, guys. That is intense. Do you see the cover? This is a double confirmation. So Matt, whoever your true divine counterpart is, they love you. And you may or may not know that, but holy smokes, my friend, this is huge. And the fact that it's depicted by an angel, something beautiful and angelic about your divine counterpart. They love you. I hope that that blesses you and encourages you and lifts your spirits. And I just bless you to know that you are loved and you are loved. Oh my gosh, you guys. Wow. Oh, getting juicy. Oh my gosh. All right. Ooh. I'm like, my face is all blushy. I'm like, what just happened here? Right? That was a totally OMG moment. Did you guys hear me gasp? I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, Matt, where are you? You needed to see that. Oh my gosh. But see, we have so much love in this room, you guys. That is like, Kate, I don't know if you can timestamp that or somebody throw in the good vibe tribe you know, red alert, let him know that holy smokes, he was thought of. We were all sending love and light, thinking of him and in his journey, and that I know that was a bit unorthodox, but I don't believe he would have minded. And if he does, then you know, it's what is it? It's better to it's better to ask forgiveness than permission. I will totally apologize if he was like, what did you do? But I think he will probably receive it with love and light because it was meant to encourage him on his journey. All right, and so the last card, Katie, if you want to go in and timestamp it, it was just before the 3-hour mark, I'm guessing. That would help. Yes, he does. He sure does. He is such a sweetheart. So grateful for him and so grateful for our collective and that we are here together to serve in the light. The last card that came up for the whole space, our collective, our room tonight was turn on your heart light. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love. It's a number 9 card, and look at those feathers. Look at that blissful face. Turn on your heart light. We started out talking about journeying to the center of our hearts, guys. Oh, thanks, Radhika. You guys are amazing. You guys should totally hit the good vibe tribe and let him know. You will never believe what happened. No, he'd probably start cracking up like, what did she do? But seriously, guys, let's turn on our heart lights. Let's allow the universe to minister to us and through us, becoming the greatest version of ourselves, knowing that with all the love and all the light, we are blessed. We are truly blessed. Let's continue to serve each other in light and love and kindness. Let's continue to be a blessing to one another. And most importantly, let's continue to support and lift each other up. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here this evening. You know, there is no I in we. We came together as a collective. These messages flowed through because each one of us came with our A game. We came with our light switched on, our heart light on, ready to serve, connect, and bless each other. And that's why this channel is a community. I wasn't worried as much about having large amounts of subscribers as much as I was concerned about building a community of people who can support and care about each other in a healthy, loving, light way. And what I'm seeing happening in real time is just absolutely, the feeling is indescribable. I have so much joy and gratitude in my heart for each one of you. And I just want to thank you for all of your efforts, your time, your light, and your love, and wish you nothing but amazing blessings, light, and love. Well, until next time, I'm sending you guys all a big old hug and a thank you. And I ask that you just take some time to reflect on these messages and, you know, maybe share in the comments after the live, the comments for the video, what messages stood out to you? What resonated with you? What encouraged you? I definitely read them and I reply to them, and I'm encouraged by all of your feedback, and just want to give you guys so much encouragement that tomorrow is going to be a great day to have a great day. Till then, ciao for now.